That takes us into the perfect next question. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you for or against mental therapy?
No, I am for it. I am for mental therapy because you're starting to see now there are people who have been hiding things for so long that they don't. And I'm not saying getting mental help just because you're going through something. You may have to go kind of like how
you're in a good mood, man.
No,
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing.
You know, like sometimes you take your car to get an oil change, right? Mm-hmm. You take it every 3,000 miles, whatever it is. I think you should get a mental health tune-up every so often.
Facts.
Because, you know, you like we just said, you change, you know? And then the person that you have become could be a reason because of your childhood from years past that messed you up to why you think the way you think, why you act, why you respond to certain situations. Mm-hmm. You know, it's something from your past or adulthood or whatever. And I think that everybody should get mental health help. And I think that you should go see somebody that you don't necessarily know. And I say that because a lot of times people, and I'm using the church as an example, people will go to pastors. Not saying that pastors can't help, but I think a lot of pastors aren't qualified
or equipped to
deal with mental health issues. Yeah. And I think you need to go to an actual psychiatrist or counselor, somebody who is equipped to deal with that type of stuff, man. Right. You know, and I think everybody should get mental health at some point.
What you think, Mitch?
Me?
Yeah, my bad, broke Dusty. My bad, broke Dusty.
Yeah, tell him my whole company.
I ain't say the Martell did better.
Damn.
I'm the snitch of the show.
Damn.
No, but I think it apply to people who need it. Some people don't need it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think I need it. Okay. I think I know what they're gonna tell me.
Why you think? Hold on. Can I ask a question?
Yeah. No. Well, I'm just gonna say because and you know so you know if you need it or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you think you need it?
Because I know what they're gonna tell me.
Do you want to share that or no?
I mean, it all depends on what we're talking about.
I mean,
bro,
mental
therapy.
I mean, so what you think that if you sat down with a counselor and the counselor said, "Okay, Mitch, you know, just." What's going on? Like, what would they tell you about yourself if you told them?
I think if anything, they'll say that I'm probably too nonchalant. I mean, but everybody say that, or they assume that I'm too even killed. March 2nd. Pisces, man.
Pisces, okay.
Yeah, but we close though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably my only like kickback I get. But even that, like, I know what they gonna say. That, nah, you good. Shout out to nephew. Freaky ass text messages. I hear you, man.
Come lick my
All your ladies pop that pussy like this.
Wow.
Check it. Hey,
he turned red and shit.
You may want to check that outside, bro.
And look at Devin. Come here with his giant car.
That's just a Siri error.
He says, that's her name, Siri, huh?
Freaky Deaky.
Right.
Freaky Deaky Siri.
He on the west side of Chicago looking for the bus stop. Two arms up. Touchdown.
In the mo.
Kim.
Out here
in the mo. Going to the cake.
In the mo.
Mo Tucky. Come on.
No, but like,
You a silly motherfucker.
That's hilarious.
Too, like, a lot of people too, now that I'm learning about therapy and stuff, they need that confidence booster from somebody else that they don't know. Mm-hmm. Some people don't know how to get over that mental hurdle themselves.
Right.
To be like this. I think I know how to do that. So for me, if I'm going through something, I just be like, all right, bro, either it's going to be like this or it's going to be like this. Because that's usually how life is. Mm-hmm. It's going to go like this or like this. So you got to pick one, figure it out, and go from there. And try to stay mentally happy throughout the process. So I feel like that's what a counselor is going to tell you. Just try to stay positive. Whatever you decide, stay positive, stay right, and whatever happen, gonna happen. I'm not finna pay them motherfuckers $1,000.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I can tell myself that.
Bro, look, no.
The insurance gonna cover that.
Hold on.
The insurance gonna cover that.
Hold on, I was just about to say that.
So for me,
mine's covered.
I'm good.
Mine's covered because of who I work with.
Right, yeah, mine is covered too.
Right.
I get my. I won't pay nothing if I go to a counselor. But if I go to a counselor, bro, we're gonna be talking to the counselor. But because I'm a counselor. Jordan, they gonna kick me out.
Look.
She gonna be laying on the table, and I'm like, so what's going on with you?
Bro,
What the fuck going on here?
Look, he picture Woo off the
right.
couch.
Damn, off the couch, bro.
Look, this my thing. I think it's needed because like you said, everybody is different. So like in my childhood, I went through several things where like mental health, I was fucked up, bro. Mm-hmm. Like mentally.
He was watching the Mavericks.
That's all that happened.
That's all that happened, huh?
Wait a minute. Time out.
He said,
Time out. We have won a chip.
Man.
Wait, hold on. Come back, Bulls fan. When the last time a Bulls championship came ringing out here in Illinois?
98.
You draw 6 to 6.
No. When the last one? Fuck all that. When the last one? Exactly. 98. So Dirk and us, we got that last ring in this era. Just saying.
Oh,
so,
no,
2011.
2011.
LeBron fan, I know.
They was up 2-0.
That's all we need.
That's the only year I can
That's all we need.
They lost that 2-0
That's all we
lead.
need. Hey. We was basically an expansion team, bro.
Don't let the audience take you
from
the show.
All right, my bad.
What you talking about?
Keep going. Don't get him.
Talking about?
We was. No, anyway, but
team.
we was. It was damn near expansion team.
Yeah.
Trash.
Shout out to the troll guy.
Shout out.
Yeah.
All right, but for real, like I went through things in my childhood where it was needed, bro. Because they say you walk with your child every day.
Mm-hmm. It's the
like
truth, man.
we are living. We are living children, bro. Grown children out here.
First 18 years affect so much.
No, for real. Yeah, we are, bro. So we gotta understand how to deal. We gotta understand how to kill those traumas. Like you said, everybody different. My traumas were horrific, bro.
I agree.
So it's like we have to kill that trauma in order to take that to the next level. Speaking on the relationships, sometimes when you don't get that help, you subconsciously get into relationships you seen as a kid. Mm-hmm. And so that shit ain't good for you.
That's true.
That shit, sometimes it's not good for you. So you got to learn how to, like you said, how to do it yourself. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's so embedded in you that you just need that help to understand how to break it up and how to grow and walk with that child. Not that child leave, but you walk with him.
But even then, even when you get that help, if you know what the help gonna say.
I don't know what they gonna say.
No,
I don't. Honestly, I went to therapy, bro. I didn't know what they was gonna say.
Yeah,
I didn't know one thing they was gonna say. I was hearing shit about myself that I didn't want to hear because I didn't agree with it. Mm-hmm. I'm a stubborn motherfucker, bro. So some shit that I was hearing, I'm like, hell no. And they like, yo, you did this, this, and this. You said this happened in your childhood.
Self-accountability.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Where we going wrong? And it made me, like you said, self-accountability. It made me sit down and look in the mirror like some shit in my life, like you said, I chose to go that route.
Right.
But I just, growing up and you see certain shit, you just think it's the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when you grow up, like you say, you stop letting that child lead you, your past. Yeah. And you learn how to live with it. Right. And go to right spaces.
And then like you said, it goes back to your environment, what you grew up in, what you feel is right. Yeah. And for that moment, so you figure, well, if so-and-so's doing it, it's got to be right, even though it could be totally detrimental. Wrong. Yeah. Detrimental. So I totally agree.
I think that therapy comes in many forms, but I think that the actual mental therapy of going to see a therapist or a counselor or a psychologist, I'm probably saying wrong terminology, so don't beat me up. But I think they're important because these are people who are trained to talk to you in many different fashions to get you engaged with it. So regardless of what you think, not just you or you or me, but I think that men, and I can't speak for a woman, but men in general, right? I think that sometimes we need to hear it in a different way, more than a woman, right? A woman has to hear it a certain way. But there are sometimes that there are things that you say to me about certain things that will hit me way quicker than anybody else. And you, and our audience, anyone. So when you have somebody professionally trained to do that, to help save time and actually get through the breakthrough, and that's one person that you can continuously break this down with, I think that's necessary for everybody. But I think that if you are comfortable in who you are, though, I don't think that it's a mandatory thing. It's just a personal belief of what I feel.
But what
Honestly,
if
the
that- what if-
only reason I don't go is because I have a high deductible health plan and I got to pay like $200 a session.
I don't blame
And
you.
I'm
That's a
not
lot.
going once every 2 weeks because
That's
that's
a
a waste of my time.
Well, here's my counseling.
So I created.
I'll be straight.
So the whole show helps a lot.
No, look, you know what though? I was blessed to when I was doing therapy and when COVID hit real hard. Them Zoom meetings, the guy I was going to, man, he knocked the price off. So like, the price steep, yeah, but I mean, shit, we spend money on what every day.
Everything.
Like, I don't know about you. I'm gonna just talk about myself personally. This is why I did it. Was like, fuck it. I'm gonna take this money that I shit out on liquor, on shoes,
Right.
on whatever that's unnecessary. I'm gonna spit it out to something that's gonna help me,
Better yourself.
better
Yeah.
myself and build myself to a better man.
Yeah.
And not just a better man, a better person.
So why do y'all think black men don't normally go to therapists?
Because we look at it as a weakness. Period. Niggas look at it as a weakness.
Totally.
They look at it as somebody like that's tearing them down. Pride. They don't want to bring up certain shit. Egotistical, bro. This is in us.
Right.
It's in us, bro. We look at it as a weakness. It's not.
And then
For me,
do you think that we were taught that though? Like you a man,
Society.
hold your emotions in,
society.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hold your emotions in. You a
Yeah,
man.
bro.
What you crying for? You know what I'm saying? Shake it.
I mean,
And not realizing that later on down the line,
that's why y'all just walking these questions. I love y'all. When the last time you cried, Chris?
the last time I cried, man, last night when the Cowboys won, man.
So I'm asking you this
No, honestly, the last time I cried, probably honestly when I thought about my grandparents.
Okay.
And the reason why that was because, let's see, I was 33, I think it was 2015. Yeah, I was 33.
That's the last time you cried?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
No, when my last grandparent passed.
Right.
That was in 2015.
All right.
So just recently,
Right.
I don't know what it was. I think I was just sitting there. I was either saying something or
And
thinking
it
about
crossed your
something,
mind.
and it crossed my mind. Now, not just her, but all four of my grandparents.
Yeah.
Right.
That and I'm sitting, and I kind of got emotional about it. So I'm like, dang, my grandparents aren't here, and I try to tell my kids, make sure that you have a good relationship with your grandparents. My wife's father passed 2 years ago.
R.I.P. to him.
It will be 2 years ago in November.
Uh-huh.
And he was just asking my wife last night about him and her uncle and another cousin or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And she said she was getting emotional, whatever about it. I think that's the last time I cried, like a month or so ago.
Okay.
Just thinking about my grandparents, because some of the stuff that they told me, some of the things that they shared, I just thought back how much I miss them. You know what I'm saying? If I could just hear their voice or see their face one more time, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
Yeah, that's probably the last time I cried.
So, and I'm going to ask all of y'all these same questions
I'm
as
finna
well.
bust it to you.
So, is it weak for a man to cry?
Correct.
I don't think so.
I agree.
For sure, man.
I agree.
Raising the beer up.
So do you allow your son to cry?
Yes. Only if it's something worth crying about.
Give us an example of what's a man worth crying about. A young man.
How old we talking?
Yeah, okay. Well, I have a 17-year-old, 11-year-old.
So explain that because it's a difference.
Yeah, so it's my 17-year-old. If you're crying just because you're not getting your way, okay, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Get out there, suck it up, whatever. But if you're crying because of the fact that you really tried hard at doing something and you either failed or you didn't get the grade that you want, and you're mad, you're upset about it, whatever. Okay, you're crying about that. That's fine, but not just because I didn't get my way or whatever, blah blah blah. But if you're crying because, man, I really tried, I messed up, that's fine. Like tonight, my youngest son, he was getting upset because he thought his position was getting taken for football practice. No, it wasn't getting taken.
Right,
Dude, but we have to get people subbed in at this position because 1 week you're not going to be there. We'll be out of town.
Right.
Suck it
gotta
up.
be ready.
Shut that noise up and go back on the sideline and you be all right.
I remember them days.
Man.
You be all right.
Cried on football one day. Turned into a monster. Yeah, that's what this is. Y'all coming for mine.
And that's why he's here. No.
If you only knew, my man. So, Chris, when the last time you cried, bro?
Honestly, the last time I cried was the other day, bro, and it wasn't a sad cry. It was more like a kind of like you. You know, I had a mom's that passed away a few years ago.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the girl.
Yeah, Rita Williams. Shout her out. Yeah. Her birthday is coming up, so you know she
Your
passed.
mom's name was Rita.
Yeah,
that's my mom's name. Rita.
I know. We always say this, bro.
Yeah, always, man.
You always say this, bro.
You know,
He doing it for the camera.
Come on, man. Play along, man.
It's like a Batman Superman thing.
Right.
He get that one. Yeah. But no, you know, I was just crying because, you know, you look at where you come from, and you just wish she could see the growth, bro.
Right.
Like, I just wish she was there to see the growth, to see me, you know, take shit I've been wanting to do to the next level.
Right.
So it wasn't crying like, of course I miss her, but it was crying like tears of joy. Like, damn, I came from this. You know,
That's
snotty
respect.
nosed kid, lights out, looking like single mother. She taking care of 5 of us by herself. So now I look at it, it's like, damn, I got a brother that's in college, chasing his dreams. I got a sister taking care of her shit.
Keep going.
And
I got you.
Shit, I got my sister that's, you know, she a police officer. So we all just, like, we just all growing and just knowing the things that she instilled in us, bro. It just brought that little tit to my eye.
That's love. Give me 1 second. I know you a family man, my boy. So at any time you need to go, you cut us off. You get your shout outs, you run out the door. We
All right,
take it first.
Sure.
So
that one.
On the clock.
And don't take it first. You won't be the first,
And you won't be the last.
I warned y'all when y'all came to the door. This gonna take forever.
Yeah.
So is it weak for a man to cry?
No, man. No, I think as I grew up, you know, my pops used to say, he ain't used to say it was weak for a man to cry, but, you know, he never pushed it. And, you know, suck that pussy shit up. You know what I mean? Suck that shit up, motherfucker. Like, why you crying? So as a kid, it's like, damn, I can't cry. Like, damn, I can't be sad. I just gotta be happy or mad. Mm-hmm. So that energy was just pushed to other method. Like I said, I was a badass kid, so it was pushed to me not able to push certain emotions out that express. I could. So I wish more men would be like, damn, even if it's like shit. I had motherfuckers tell me, scream in a pillow, bro. Like, do whatever you got to do. You don't like going to therapy, scream in a pillow. Go in the car, scream, get it out. Boxing, like I'm trying to get into boxing. Shout out my cousin, you know, Robert Daughtry. Yeah, man, boxing, man. Like, I want to get into boxing. I want to get into shit that's, you know, let's just go push that energy out. Because a lot of men, like you said, a lot of men think that shit is weak to push it out. And it's not, man. We need to.
So you allow your son to cry?
Of course.
How old is he? Give us an example.
He's 5. Sayer is 5. Sayer Nazier, the GOAT, Williams. He's 5.
Tough.
Like, I mean, yeah, man. Of course, you gotta. It's a fine medium. So at 5 years old, you know, I feel like as a kid, my father wasn't in my life yet at 5. So being a father is kind of difficult, you know, but I learned to let him get those emotions out and correct them. I always make him tell me, why is he crying?
Right.
Why are you crying? So he can kind of know how to express himself and know why his tears coming down my eyes. Why am I sad?
Right.
So yeah,
that makes sense.
Definitely.
Dusty.
Lee?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
Last time.
Probably on this show, bro.
Yeah, that was
about my pop.
I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too, nigga. Shit.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Shout out to the GOAT.
I ain't gonna talk
Give
about
all
it
the
now.
shout
I'm gonna
outs.
start crying now.
Man,
So then let's move it on then. So is it week for my bad, hold on. So if you want to go back to the Father's Day episode, you want to see him cry, you can see him cry then. Dang. He ain't shit. You can
Tell somebody right.
You can see DeLon Burrell cry. Shout out to DeLon Burrell. He cried on there as well. I can't wait to have my cry moment on the show. Go ahead. It's probably you and my mama come on here. Go ahead.
But
that was a deep shot.
No, it's cool. I let him cry, but shit, after you done crying, do what I told you to do, man.
Okay. So every time you let him get it out, but then do what you got to do.
Do you get your ass up after you done? And
so is it weak for a man to cry?
I don't even think about it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, or nay.
Okay.
Get your ass up after you done crying.
Boom.
That's real. I think that's the dopest. I ain't know if it's anybody. Because I agree. I'm just gonna say it differently.
As long as you get up after you crying, shit, we ain't got a problem.
Definitely.
So last time I cried, my mother. What'd you say?
Put that on a t-shirt.
Oh God,
That's dope.
Facts.
Last time I cried
dope-ass
is
merch.
I had a conversation with my mother. She was talking about having back surgery,
Dude,
and I had
like a
already
flamingo.
talked to a lot of people about getting back surgery, and they were telling me all of the bad effects it once they had the back surgery was. So I already have all this research I've done, and as I tried to talk to her, she was telling me what the surgeon said, and I'm trying to tell her what all the people said, and the frustrations of not being able to get somebody I love so much to not understand. Once I didn't give it to her crying. Once I got off the phone, I cried out my anger of why can't I get this in her head? Not mad at her because she chose to do it, but mad at her, not mad at myself because I couldn't get those words out to her because I knew the road she was going to go down, right? So now we're going down this road of recovery, which is really rough, and I have to sit and grind my teeth and just smile and be, the rock for her, knowing like, man, I really tried to get her not to go down this road. So that was the last time I cried. I do think it's weak for a man to cry. But I think we have a problem with weakness. It's okay to be weak in moments. Because think about it. All of you, when you cried, you didn't cry long. You didn't cry for an hour. You didn't cry for 3 hours. You cried, it came out, and you moved on, right? Even as you felt it, you moved on, right? So it's a moment of weakness. And there's nothing wrong with having moments of weakness because you're human. Mm-hmm. You're not invincible. You're not invulnerable. You got to have moments of weakness. That's the only way you get stronger is to have moments of weakness. Nobody just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger with no weakness. Right?
You got to be broken down before you can.
Exactly. So it's like a form of therapy to yourself. Mm-hmm. It's okay to be weak.
So speaking of therapy to yourself, right? We're gonna go back to that.
Hit it.
So what if you already trained yourself to think about all scenarios about what's happening? Do you think
you
need
cannot?
therapy?
You personally cannot think about all scenarios all the time.
How come you can't?
Because there's some things that are outside of your realm of
How
thinking.
can you tell me how can I think though?
Hear me out. Hear me out. You asked the question.
Mm-hmm.
You can't cover all realms of possibilities because you've not lived them all.
But how can you tell me how I can't think about what I'm capable of doing in whatever situation?
Exactly. You can think about what you're capable from what you've learned, of what your life lessons have taught you in situations you've seen. Mm-hmm. But sometimes there are some out of your realm that never even come into your thought process.
Like what?
And it don't happen all the time.
Like what?
You want me to give you an example? You were just in general.
Like what?
You really want me to? I'm not even going to read. As much as I snitch on the show, that's my boy.
You tell me
I
all the
could
time.
never. No,
So go ahead.
Not that one. So, okay. So you have situations sometimes with individuals, right? Mm-hmm. Where you don't understand their reactions and emotions because they don't make sense to you.
Okay.
But they do logically make sense in another realm. You just think higher than that, right? So it's very hard for you to step down and think how someone else thinks.
Okay.
And try to help guide them because because of your higher level of holding yourself in the higher way that you think, it almost goes beneath you to spin that around for them and put that effort into them.
But don't you think I know that already?
I know that you know that, but that's a wall that has to be broken because just because your level, because there are always going to be people in the world who don't have your level of thinking, right?
I know that though already.
So how do you help fix these people you care for?
What you mean?
How do you help the people that you care for? I'm not talking to your children.
I talk to them.
Let's take the
I
children.
talk to them at their level.
But if you talk to them at
Hold on. No, you fine. No, I was going to say, you talking to Dr. Strange over here.
No, I'm just asking.
Who got all the scenarios?
and I understand that. Hey, look, I understand.
No, I'm just asking them.
But remember, I told you as this guy, I know. Notice everything I given him is short, quick bursts, and I'm not overdoing it.
All right.
I know who he is.
Got? One.
We only got one way, man. If I know that already, why go pay $1,000 to a counselor?
So, but hear me out. They're gonna help you. They're gonna help you.
Who else?
Those people have the ability to help you, help others. Because that's just a scenario I'm using. Mm-hmm. They're gonna help you help others without it frustrating you and creating issues on your end.
Who said frustrating?
Me as your friend, I know it do because we've talked about it.
How you know this?
Because you've told me.
So since I tell you the situation, you think I'm frustrated?
You've used the word frustrated.
Have I?
You have.
Okay.
You have for sure.
All right. Next question then. Because I don't think I'll be frustrated, bro.
You let it go quick. I'm not gonna argue
So
that.
that's what I'm saying.
But
so by
you
the
used
time
the
I'm
word.
telling you, I'm not frustrated. Is what I'm saying. So if I already thought about that scenario, why would I pay somebody else to tell me that?
Because you're patient. I believe you give up. I mean, you let it go quicker than what I'm making it seem like possibly.
10 minutes. Everybody get 10 minutes. So if I let it go already, why pay somebody to tell me to let it go?
Because these are people who
you see what I'm saying?
But these are people to help. You have to understand their levels. Just like your level, there's a higher level of consciousness as it comes in. It don't even bother you. You get what I'm saying?
The only difference is they went to a school and got a paper for
You're not
that.
understanding what I'm saying.
I already know how to.
For you, there's a higher level of consciousness than where you're at to get to a point where you don't even get frustrated as it comes in.
Right.
As it comes in, you shipping it out for them how it's supposed to go. You're just, that 10 minutes is gone.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what these people can help you get to. It's a higher level of thinking.
But if I already know that, Chris, why go to them?
But see, and this goes back to what I said earlier. You have to know you, right? So you know that if I know what this situation is and I know how to get the outcome, then I'm not going to go to talk to somebody. Whereas me, I see the situation, but I really don't know the outcome.
Don't know, right?
I don't know. Hey, I need to go talk to somebody, and vet, because maybe like you said, if me and Hollywood are best friends,
you call me Ryan, that's cool.
Right? But well, yeah, you're right, because he will get pissed. But if we're like best friends, but I'm trying to come to you, but you're not understanding what I'm trying to tell you,
right?
Then maybe I need to go to Chris, who's a licensed psychologist, who can help me understand. I'm like, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to help me dig out whatever I needed to get out.
Sometimes another flip of the
we
spectrum.
go through this all the time. Well, how you just explained to me, how you just said it is what I do all the time.
But hear me out. There's the other flip of the spectrum.
Chris, all the time.
Hear me out.
All the time, bro. I process it in my head.
Help me.
I let them do it. And I just be like, all right.
What I'm saying to you, bro, is Chris's scenario was that he don't know the answers, right? Your scenario is that you do know the answers. And what I'm saying to you is yours are separate, right? For your scenario where they can help, even though you know the outcome, there is frustration that comes along. You can get to a point where there's no frustration.
And then also
with help.
And then
that's
also,
all I'm saying.
And then also too is
they can break barriers. You just can't break.
And it's always good to hear something from different perspectives too. You know what I'm saying? Even if you know the answers, you hear from Kevin or Devin, you go, okay, I knew the answers, but I definitely see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying now. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to hear a different perspective, whether you know the answers or not. And us as men probably don't want to hear it a whole lot, but it's always good to get a different perspective on something.
I agree 100%, man.
Me too.
Yeah.
As somebody who, and my problem is very much like his, except I don't let it go fast, right? Like I'm probably the most forgiving between us two, but I don't let it go fast. So, like once I'm aggravated, I may keep trying to offer a piece, peace or try to downplay it, but I ain't let it go, and it's sitting there for a while, and it's gonna fester, right? And that's where I need help at. Like I said on the last show with the older woman, that it just takes me a second to breathe and get it out, and I need to get to that point. Like I said, well, as with him with his 10 minutes, I need to get past that long time. I need to at least get to the 10 minutes to be able to get to that point where as it come in, I know what it is and I let it go and we can move on.
Right.
That's what I need to get.
Because I don't be trying to hear that shit, bro. You got 10 minutes.
Damn.
Let me know what the fuck wrong with you, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out after that.
Damn, but it's hard, man. 10 minutes, bro. Like some people don't know how to even articulate.
But I get that though.
Like
it's not like I don't give. It's not like I'm giving them like that's it. Like
I
I'm
know what you
pressuring
mean.
that.
I know what you mean.
For me, I need that. Because
Right.
if I give you longer than 10 minutes, we ain't finna get shit solved.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
So pretty.
a lot of time, like,
let's get it done now.
let's get it done
Get it
now.
out and
Or if
do
we
that.
gotta wait till later, let's get it. I ain't finna pay nobody no $1,000 to give me these options. I know there's options already. I know them already.
Understood, bro.
Understood. Yeah.
It's not
for
hope you
everybody.
understand.
It's not for everybody.
I don't think that you wrong. I don't think, because it ain't a right or wrong when it come to of the higher level that you want to be at. You may be at a level where you comfortable, bro, and this is it, and I know this is it, and I'm good here.
That's it.
Ain't nobody saying that there's something wrong with that. But when you ask the question is, no matter how high we get, there's always the ability to get higher.
It is.
Right.
Yeah,
You
to
don't
be
think
better.
you can teach yourself to get higher though?
Hey,
No, I think there gets to a certain level where you need
can.
the help the help of someone else,
weed.
regardless if it's from a book.
That weed.
I know.
That weed take you to another planet, but it's a temporary thing. It's a temporary thing because when the high is gone, the issue is back.
Is it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Is it?
It is.
It ain't for me. Bro. When I'm that shit gone, that shit gone. And that's the difference. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, you linger. I ain't lingering about shit.
But you cut the difference between you and I is you cut people off as well. So when you say don't linger, it's
I ain't gotta
cut
cut
off.
you off not to linger. Man, you got to it plenty times. I ain't cut you off.
No,
but that
I'm just
situation
saying-
is cut off.
But again, between you and I, you could cut off way more people than I'd have cut off.
This is
right?
true. This
you
is
get what I'm saying? I'm like light years. So no matter how mad, I could get mad at Chris today, right? Yeah. Ready to fight Chris. Chris, we done had to get a fallout, a good fallout.
Good.
I'm talking about ready to fight,
Good.
right?
Good. Yeah.
Over time, it eventually just got to a point where it was like, look, I'm just going to let it be because I understand where everything is and let time heal itself because this ain't something I can fix.
I think as boys, you go through that though. Like, men don't like to say this, but shit, I'm gonna say it. Like, if you my boy, we go through ups and downs just like any relationship. You feel me? It's a relationship, friendship, relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend. All this boils down to it's a relationship. So differences and my differences and the way we clash, it's all about communication, bro. And I'm the type of person, I'm kind of like you. After a while, I realized what I did wrong. Because I had that therapy help. They, helped me understand like what you did wrong. And I understand, and I'll be man enough to be like, my bad.
Right, and that right.
My bad, bro. Like, even if I still be like, man,
I don't agree, but I
don't
know
agree with this nigga, but I know
why
Chris fucked up. Man.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Right.
If you, like you said, you went to therapy.
I went to therapy because
It
took me, when I say years, bro, to understand like, you gotta play in fucking
if your childhood taught you to learn this as a child, bro, again, why pay somebody else to tell you what
So
you
my
learn in your life?
Our question was this then. You say you can learn on your own, and I don't want to take it from you. How do you learn on your own? How do you make it better?
Experience.
What do you go through the experiences with?
People.
It's the same situation, bro.
How?
So because this person is educated in the field. Because you can learn from a book,
I'm
right?
paying this person.
Hear me
I'm not
out.
paying these other people.
I hear you. But Devin and Kevin and Chris and Ryan are not as equipped as these people that you're paying. And I get where you going because I said the same thing in a different way. I'm too cheap because I can't afford to spend $400, $600.
My situation is different. Mine is free. I can go for free. I'm just saying I learn different, bro.
I understand.
People just learn different.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying
I don't need to sit down with somebody else to be like, this is this. You need to do this. Figure this out.
I don't think they come at you like that though.
However they come at me, I do this anyway.
Right.
This is what I do.
Bro, I'm not saying you don't. That's part of one of the things that make us great friends is we both are big into self-analyzing. You know how many times have we like talk each other through the analyzing as you see them doing it? You know what I'm saying?
So why pay somebody when I do this every day?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just telling you.
Ain't nobody say right or wrong. I'm just asking a question.
I'm going to take it to the next question.
We gonna keep going.
You know
with
what?
this one.
Hey, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Thank you so much.
No,
Yeah.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to my lovely wife Sarah, my boys Vernon and CJ. I want to give a shout out to some of my co-workers at Shapiro. You know who you are. Shout out to 202.
No, they don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout it out.
Yeah.
Like, shout it out. No.
They know who they are. I ain't got to call no names. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to call no names, but you know who you are. Shout out to my boys Ryan and Mitch, man. Appreciate
Westbrook. Yeah, MVP.
He ain't doing that. Yeah, he was the MVP a couple of years ago. And big shout out to my cousin Smitty. You know what I'm saying? Smitty. You know, I'm wearing his merch. Matter of fact, he walked out here without getting my goddamn on hoodie. Well, I tell you, boy, that dude right there. No, I ain't paid nothing.
Well, that's why you ain't
Right. Exactly why I ain't get it. No problem, man. I'm going to head on home. I got to work in the morning. But also, too, I would like to say this. Fantasy football champion right here. You know what I mean? Fantasy football champion, Sean Murphy.
I told him.
Sean Murphy, you know who you are. Your pistachio head ass. I told you I was going to win. I was going to win. I'm coming again, back to back. You know what I'm saying? I beat a whole bunch of people. I beat 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? I beat 10 people. You know what I'm saying? Beat 10 people. You know what I mean? Hey, Lakers, 2023 NBA champions. We know what they do. We know what they do.
Put money on him.
Westbrook.
All right, tell me.
MVP.
Hold on, wait a minute. I already hollered at you about it. You didn't answer the question.
No. So you got the Lakers. I can take the field.
You can take whoever you want.
I take the field.
Matter of fact,
I can take the field.
take the field. No.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Right.
He got to pick a team. He got to pick a team. He got NBA thought anyway.
He pick all teams.
You know what I'm saying? He got like
He gonna have like 8 teams.
No.
Tell him name his team. He gonna name about 5.
No.
Go ahead.
Brooklyn and Dallas.
And the Clippers.
No.
And the Suns.
I like
And the
players.
Jazz.
Okay.
And Cleveland.
He's lying. Just because I talk good about players don't mean
Don't talk good about the Clippers.
Why
Don't
not?
talk about the Clippers.
They are good.
That's
So
your
wait,
man. Jordan, that's your man.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Playoffs.
Hold on.
Predictable.
Wait.
Predictable. Possible Pete.
Predictable Pete walked his ass to the playoffs while the
And
Lakers
did
were sitting
nothing.
at home.
He did nothing.
What you mean?
He didn't do nothing.
He went to the Western Conference, then the
And lost.
and
lost. He lost the game.
They made the playoffs.
And did nothing.
What happened to the Lakers?
We didn't make the playoffs this year.
Okay.
Hold on. We rested.
Go home.
We rested
Go
for this
home.
year.
We're going to go on and stop this real quick because that's getting too live. Shout out to Mrs. Moore. Sorry for keeping them out so late. We truly appreciate it. He'll be home tonight, tomorrow, yesterday because we don't never talk about the time on the
Out
show.
with the Lakers
And we
and
gonna
with
keep
the
going.
Bulls.
Man, what the Bulls gonna do besides last one more week to everybody else? Bulls ain't gonna. Hey, look here. Yeah, that's right. They're losing in 6. The Chicago Cowherds. That's exactly what's going on. The Chicago Cowherds. Thank you, my brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
We're
sir.
going to be
Yes,
doing
sir.
a lot more Chris episodes.
Yes, sir.
We know 2 minutes.
Lake Show, baby.
No.
Take that weak
Sure, I
ass girl
definitely
out of
will.
there. You don't even know who you meet.
I know. Hold on, I'll name him right now.
Go ahead, name him
Sean Murphy, Kiana Murphy. As a matter of fact, it's a whole lot of Murphys in
Name
this.
him
So
You know
he
what I'm saying?
basically, hold on, he basically
You know
a
what I'm
family. He
You know what I'm
basically a
saying?
family.
Sean Murphy, Kiana Murphy,
that's
Nate
the
Murphy,
Intercontinental
Chris Murphy,
Championship belt.
Keith Larry. Who else did I beat? It was somebody named Alabama Hot Pocket. That was very cold. You know what I'm saying? I beat him. I beat Rich's Nightmare. Whoever it was, it don't matter.
Shout out to all the Murphys.
Devin.
Shout out to all the Murphys and the Nightmares. And the
Stop playing that. Okay, stop playing that. I'm not what, bro?
We got winning this one.
Okay.
It's
Your
cool,
talk
bro.
is cheap. Just know this, on September 27, 2022,
They say Lonzo
I
might be out
am
for the year.
predicting that I am winning our fantasy football league. I'm telling you that right now. I'm calling it.
What fantasy league? His?
Not
Yeah, I'm beating
not the
you.
one
the
with
one
me
Yeah.
and Bro Dusty over there.
Hey,
This
wait,
the longest goodbye.
yeah, I forgot. Oh my God. I forgot about that. I'm beating you. I'm beating you. I'm beating you. I'm beating all of y'all. Okay.
Y'all ain't even let Kevin in.
The fantasy football champion.
My
Now
boy,
in the building.
he gonna have 2 belts.
Two belts.
2-time reigning,
I got
defending,
2. Man, don't reigning. Defending. Undisputed fantasy
Who I traded
football
him?
champion of the world.
When he loses, I'm
Chris
playing this back
Morris.
on his page.
making us
all
scared. This gonna
day.
be a promo.
Promos.
Bro Dusty.
Whole day.
Hell
When
yeah.
you losing with Leonard Fournette on your team.
Nah, man, come on, man. He trying to get
Gary
him.
Sanders.
He trying to get him.
Lit.
Come on, man. He trying to get him.
Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Please get healthy. You messed up my fantasy points,
Oh,
nigga.
God, he did.
Man,
Oh,
bro,
God,
cost
he
me
did.
points.
Yeah, I'm already.
Like, man, it cost
Thank
me
you for.
money,
I
man.
appreciate the trades you gave.
Man, yeah, Kyle Pitts ain't done shit.
That's fine.
He ain't
That's
done
fine.
nothing.
It's only 3 weeks.
It's only
He ain't
3
done nothing.
weeks.
It's only 3
only
weeks.
three-
It's only 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, Devin, remember, it's only 3 weeks.
The other trade too though.
What about it?
Dobbins and
yeah.
Samuels.
Buddy good as mine though.
Nah, man, whatever, man. Y'all be smooth,
Be
man.
safe, man.
Shit,
All
shit,
right, bro. We made it.
All right, bro.
Definitely.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all be good.
For sure.
Y'all coming in, y'all.
Y'all, one of y'all can pop a pill.
Oh God, oh God.
Why you got a broom?
Like Bewitched,
All
nigga.
that noise Chris talking, he getting swept.
Stroll God in the building.
This nigga silly as hell.
No.
He's silly.
Yeah. Message.
That weak ass
We
bill.
live, baby.
So that's the longest goodbye ever.
Man,
I wanted to cut the
he said he
show.
was gone 30 minutes ago.
Bro.
Fuck it, let him stay.
Look, he leaned over, was like, all right, bro, I'm about to leave.
Shit.
I say, shit.
He
that's
was
at
trying to
9:30.
ask
That's at 9:30.
He was trying to ask me during your question, like, what time, bro? That's why I was like, no, let me do it on the show. It's cool.
Right.
Let me do it on the show.
You here.
I told y'all at the beginning, if you got to get up, get up.
Oh, man. I'm here.
So,
I'm here.
Chris, you get to be the star. Now we
I
can bring
see.
it down. We
Only
done-
Chris
Hey,
I see. Damn.
Chris A. Smith is gone.
Damn.
Shout out to my boy though, Chris. It was a good time, bro. Just playing.
Oh man.
For sure. So, men and pillow talking, right? This has become a really big issue.
What you mean?
I'm gonna break it with you.
Okay.
We've had these conversations, many of them.
Are them bitch ass niggas that be
Yeah,
talking?
man. Since when did it become common for men to discuss other men negatively with women that they not with?
When women start
That's what I was just finna say.
When women
When
start-
bitches start, they use that.
yeah, like
Excuse me, I don't say bitches is, I just say it, but when them they use that right, they use it as ammunition to get information.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like they'll go to a dude and be like, "What you know about such and such?"
Okay.
If he tell you, okay, this a nigga I can play.
Okay.
Along with other things that he doing.
So are there men who use
Hold on,
this as a
let me-
tactic to get women as well, though?
yeah. So like it's
No.
yes it is because
No.
it's dude.
Let 'em get it. Let 'em get it.
Some
Let 'em
dudes,
get it.
some, like,
Some
it
dudes.
depends on the women though.
Yeah, facts.
Because some
That's
women
true.
don't let them do it.
That's true.
So-
But
but
that
I've
don't mean
seen
it's not a tactic.
I've seen
Just
okay.
because she don't let them do it.
Right. So I've seen, man, like, say if you talking to so and so, and I'm trying to get with something, I would never do this. But if I was trying to get with so and so, man, you know that nigga Ryan be out here cheating and shit. That nigga
But-
ain't about shit.
but even
So-
then-
Young motherfuckers do
To
that.
me, before we even get that,
Niggas
to
be
me,
doing
one
that.
of the lamest, wackest things you could do is butt heads with your dude. You know what I'm saying? Like your homies, and you don't have a conversation about it. Because it ain't gossip to your homie. Because you're not trying to make sure, y'all not trying to be in the same areas.
Right.
Sometimes you are and it don't matter, right?
Right.
But most of the time you're not. If you trying to be with her, why am I trying to be with her?
Right.
How stupid do that make all three of us look?
Especially
That's
your boys.
hard. Me, you,
Especially
and
your
her. It
boys,
look,
yeah.
how silly do it look for me to be like, yo, bro, I really like this chick, and Chris like her too. We trying to figure it out.
Nah.
This is true. Definitely true. But I think again, it only allows what the women let happen though, because like he said, a dude can go up to a woman and say that if she be like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Then that
Exactly.
tactic don't work, even
Right.
though it is
a tactic.
Tactics have to work.
Yeah.
That's true. To be effective,
So
yeah.
it may be a scheme,
Okay,
but sometimes schemes don't work.
No.
I'm with you on that.
So
That pillow talking shit, that shit out.
what the- that's
Like,
what they
like,
do.
like.
To me,
of
that's
course,
the lamest.
Of course, when you get in a relationship,
It's different.
it's different.
It's
man.
different. Yeah,
Like,
she your vent.
she
Yeah.
your vent. But I'm talking about just a random scallop
Bro.
bag, like just a random chick, like y'all just parlaying. You know what I mean? And you trying to hit the jackpot, and you got to tell another motherfucker about me. Like, come on, bro.
Fam,
Like,
and
move around with that shit. Period.
That's what
And it's
Right.
different when it come from a woman, right? When
Yeah.
she come talking to you, because it's in one ear out the other. It could be somebody. And I don't even know if we've ever hit this. We may have. Let's say it's somebody he used to talk to. They never had anything serious. You know what I'm saying? So then I start liking her later down the line. First, I'm coming to him like, bro, here's what it is. One or two reasons. The first one is to make sure he cool with it. It wasn't something that he's emotionally attached to, or something to hit a heart muscle or whatever. But on the other end, to see what he got to tell me as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it.
I lost your whole life.
No, you good.
No, you good.
Devin got them long arms.
No, bro.
Nah, we good.
No, I mean,
To me, but let me finish real
Go ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
To me, like the whole situation, like women talk, right? And they supposed to, I ain't gonna say they supposed to, but it seems like they more naturally do it. But as of late, it's men. You go places, you mess with a chick.
men
women
been doing
always
that
say
shit.
that, though,
Men been
right?
doing that shit.
Yeah.
Women
men
always
been
say that it's always the men. Like Stephen A. say, he can only give out information because he getting told this information.
Exactly.
Right.
He not hating on the players.
Exactly.
He getting
Right.
told this stuff
Exactly.
by people in their camp.
Right.
Exactly.
These females is telling shit. They good at telling shit.
So I want to
Of
give
what-
shout out to all the ladies who tell information really well. Because I'm sure y'all have had it too.
Fam.
I know all my guys' business. It ain't none of my business.
Fam.
And
They
I
gonna tell
don't
it.
never come to y'all like, yo, I heard.
But I'm saying they gonna tell
Because
it.
like you said, I don't let it ride.
But who they gonna- who
in
they
one
get the-
ear, out the other. That
Who they
never
get the
happened.
info from?
Somebody told them.
Come on, man.
And then,
It
so-
ain't-
usually
and
somebody
then-
in the
and then-
circle with
and
them.
then- And then I was just about to say that it's a lot of dudes too that talk to Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
It's not just the goddamn. It's not just the women.
That's
He
your
feel it. He feeling it. I told you.
It's not just the women though. It's the niggas they with too.
Right.
Like sometimes the men, like you said, pillow talking go in both ways. Not just man to woman, but another nigga trying to find information about me.
Right.
Sometimes they hear from another nigga. Like
That's the truth.
They say them Lakers getting swept like that.
That's the truth. That hurt. That hurt. Y'all wait till Chris leave. Now I got to do all the yelling. I'm not doing all of that. I got to work in the morning too.
Drop the nail, man.
We ain't cutting the show yet. It's too early, bro.
Oh. Talking about all that.
That's to cut the show.
No, that's not.
I thought you was giving me the signal.
I did it again.
I heard you was the executive producer today.
Back in show.
Man, we appreciate you, bro.
Good, man.
Man. Smitty gave him a stamp of approval. But me and you gonna keep going though. We'll just wait for him to come back. And let's pop it over to you, man. Opinionated facts, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Opinionated facts, the group, the podcast. I mean, bro.
Facts, man. I love it.
Where did the idea of opinionated facts come from?
So it started with four of us, you know.
Okay.
Shout out to Jonathan Muhammad. Shout out to his brother.
Shout out to Jonathan. We need you on the show.
Yeah. Shout out to Cortland Muhammad.
Cortland, you too. We want the Muhammad's on the show.
Yeah. Shout out to John. shout out to John Jenkins, aka J Rose.
Man, when somebody said John, I was like, who is John? Talking about J Rose? Hey, shout out to Hot Chip Champ.
Hot Chip Champ. Like,
hey, when that long slobber, the first one came out, bro.
That fake milk ain't working.
Look, hey, make sure y'all go check out that video on his
funniest
page, man.
Bro, you should end the show with that video at the end, fam. We don't need no music.
Check out that video on his page. Him trying out that chip, but
That shit was hilarious.
that mug, I ain't never seen that much drool just
and
fall
then
out
look,
of somebody's
when
mouth.
he said this shit smell like kerosene. Damn. I don't think you should be eating that shit.
Okay, and who was the fourth one? Is you, right?
Well, and the fourth one, of course, is me. So, you know, I used to always say, you know, joking with the homies, where the name opinionated facts came from. I'd be like, that's an opinionated fact. Like, bro, you spitting out these opinionated facts. Because there's a lot of facts that you might got some facts to it, stat wise. I mean, you know, we talking about sports,
stats,
stat wise, putting players together wise, but it's a lot of opinion attached and it's a lot of biases attached to people's facts because it's not true all the way. Like it's a lot of opinions that I mean, I'm guilty to. I'm biased to a lot of players, so I might spit out facts, but it's a lot of opinion attached to that. Okay, so that's where the name came from, and shout out to All About the Game Sports. We kind of like we was transitioning to a group to do something like that where we talked about sports, we talked about politics, we joked around with each other. It was an outlet. Right. It was an outlet.
Bro.
Yeah, it was
get live in that group.
Yeah, it was an outlet.
That's true.
Man, hey, it's an outlet. It's something I felt like.
Shout out to the Yellow Power Rangers. Baby legendary.
Yeah, man.
Killed his ass.
Hey, bro.
Hey, a few months.
Hey, man.
Bro.
But you know what? It's an outlet I feel like we just all need sometimes.
Yeah.
We all need sometimes. And that's what we made the group for, to talk shit, to have fun, no sensitive shit that goes on, you know.
It took over during the pandemic.
I know, man. And you know, we trying to keep it going, bro. We really trying to keep it going.
For sure. So how did it translate into becoming a podcast?
You know, it was just something we talked about. It was a hobby of mine and a hobby of Muhammad's. He was my co-host at first, and we talk about sports every fucking day, and we talk about shit every day. Why not monetize and benefit off this? Right. Why not try to get? We say a lot of shit. Yeah, we say a lot of shit that happened just based off our conversations, just of talking, and then boom, next thing you know, oh, breaking news, this is happening. So why not get that news out there? Because I feel like all information is news, whether it's coming from whoever, if it's real or not, it's news. You get information. So why not get that information out there before everybody and create a podcast like just me speaking personally, like I love Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to Coach Cheese podcast.
Shout out to Coach Cheese.
Y'all show rocking it, and you know, shit.
I mean, y'all the forefathers to us.
I was.
We were a little later to the game than y'all.
I mean, I don't like to say it, but fuck it. Like we was one of the first ones to really get that shit popping. Me and Muhammad. I don't know of any other podcasters that was in Kankakee that was really going.
Right.
We just had audio though.
Yeah, y'all were one of the first.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. So it was.
Shout out to Robert Harwell.
Oh, yeah.
We got to make sure we give him
Under the radar.
I was gonna say you
Under
better
the
with
radar.
names.
Definitely.
We still waiting for our episode, cuz.
He just deleted our shit.
That's how I feel. You asked him. I know that's what happened. He ain't like that audio.
Hell no.
We was kicking.
On his ass. Deleted that shit.
2.5 hours.
Damn. But yeah, man, it's something we just created a hobby, monetized it. We just wanted to have fun with it. I still want to have fun with it. You know, it was fun, man. It's still fun.
So the podcast stopped from nowhere. It was gone.
Yeah.
What caused that?
You know, you take a year break. I mean, you sometimes you work at your own pace. I went through a transition where, you know, I went through a transition where, you know, you now you looking at the interaction you getting, and you like, okay, I gotta really legalize this. I gotta make it legal. I gotta take a step back and really, if I really want to do this, and this goes to anybody. A hobby is sometimes the best thing you could do to turn into a career. I don't know about y'all too, but I think y'all do. I love conversation. I want to turn a opinionated facts into something else.
Right.
And I want to turn it into a career. That's the biggest step. So I got to go through. I had to take a step back to take a step forward. I had to get the papers right. I had to get guests. I'm still getting guests. Building shit up. Audio, visual. Doing it by yourself. As a father, that shit take time. So
you understand?
Yeah, so I had to take that year back, not only to get better,
Right.
but to build for better. So yeah.
Let's talk about the IG. It's a question from the audience. Let's talk about the IG.
Okay.
IG, let's get it.
Who watching the IG, boy?
Okay, so I mean,
Just one name, two names.
I mean, like,
Big names.
I don't like to say.
Name drop.
Let's get it.
I mean,
Just one, two.
I mean, I done had a lot of good feedback as far as like NBA reporters, celebrities hitting me up in my DMs.
Who?
Just to
We
name
snitching
one.
on the show.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so just to name one.
If he missed anybody, we
My
shout him
boy
out.
doing big shit.
Yeah, the big three shared one of my news stories I broke.
That's love.
That's shout out to Ice Cube. Shout out to Ice Cube.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris B. Haynes, he do the NBA, TNT. His brother Mark is great. He writes for the Golden State Warriors. I mean, I'm getting connected with these guys. Hopefully, you know,
Talk your shit.
it start, you know, building something. If not with them guys, with other people, shit, locally.
somebody.
So right. I mean, I always thought bigger. You know, of course.
Yeah.
I bring y'all on. I want to bring y'all on.
Absolutely.
I want to bring everybody. I want to make this shit global. I want to eat. I want all us to eat. So if I feel like I'm taking opinionated facts somewhere, shit, I'm gonna try to bring the All In show. I'm gonna try to bring Cochise and them. I'm gonna try to bring everybody with us. So hopefully I get there, man. I will get there. I will.
You gone, baby. You on your way.
He next, man. Hey,
We got to just get him on the camera. That's all.
I mean, it's just about pushing, man. That shit a grind.
Hey, we
That
hear
shit a
you.
grind, bro.
We
Like,
hear you.
I that shit a grind, especially by yourself. Y'all lucky to be together.
Yeah,
Together.
yeah.
That shit a grind. That shit a grind. When my co-host decided to do his own thing, and we decided to do our own thing, and you know, it's just a grind, bro. That shit a grind.
So where your co-host at?
He doing his own thing.
Not
He
him.
got-
I'm talking about since he moved on. Where's your next co-host?
I think
The only reason I say this, and I just want to throw it out there, if it ever get to a point that I decide that I don't want to do this anymore, I hope he keep going. He's really good at this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it ever will.
Right.
Because I think this is our baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You birthed this shit.
Right. But if I would hope he keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Naming everything.
exactly,
Keep going, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't look.
And
I
bring somebody on.
I look for guests, bro. I don't know if another co-host come. If I ever get connected with somebody who I'm feeling.
I think you got a good one over
Co-host.
there.
I'm
If you just
feeling
doing audio,
man. But see, that's the thing. I tell this man to get on camera.
I've been trying, bro.
Visual
Camera
gotta
shot.
I
happen.
can't believe he
Visual
showed
gotta
up
happen.
today.
Man, 6'7".
He said, "I'm right here. I'm good."
Visual happen. I mean, some people, but I mean, if you look at the best podcasts, some people play great. Not saying you do, but play great in the background. And I think what fucks up a team. No.
So look,
what fucks up a team is people.
We tried to bring him on our team, bro. Me and him both agreed he would be the perfect camera guy in the background and talking, bro. You know what I'm saying?
To make topics.
He won't do it.
He'll be the Parks of like how Parks is for Joe Budden.
You remember? I know this is horrible. Tom Green show. Remember that dude who sat off in the corner? Yeah. He didn't do much. He just sat in the corner.
He probably was the nigga coming up with the topics.
Yeah, though. Like, bro, that's man. All he had to do, bro, was make sure the camera was still going. That's it.
The camera's still going though.
You doing good.
Yeah, man. But with the podcast, I'm definitely bringing it back. Hopefully in October. I don't want to give a specific date because I do have things brewing, man. Opinionated Facts podcast is definitely coming back, visual and audio, man.
On Apple Podcasts.
It's gonna be everywhere. Spotify. Apple,
that's what we working on now, man. As well. We working on that as well.
Hey, man, like I said, I feel like everybody should eat for their conversation, bro. We see it celebrity wise. Everybody eat.
The most beautiful thing, bro, is that everybody who doing it in our area does it differently. Yours is more sports based.
Yeah.
Ours is more community based, and even with Cochise doing his community based as well. He has his music venue, and his approach is different than ours as well too. You know, so it makes it beautiful, and it's room for everybody to eat.
Everybody eat, bro.
So and it's crazy because I think about this all the time, man. If we could build an army of 10,000 people who watch your stuff, my stuff, his stuff, and they just rotating that 10,000, and we all get paid. That's stuff we can put back towards the community,
man,
and make it better and better and better. But
I feel like
I pray we can get that army.
I mean, I think we can. I see Kankakee is really, Kankakee County, from Moments to Hopkins. Shout out Hopkins.
Shout out HP.
Yeah, St. Anne from
Shout out Moments.
All of them. Like, I see.
Shout out Otto. I love saying Otto.
I feel like a lot of us is building, bro, and we starting to notice, like, shit, even though the game is saturated, podcast, clothing. I see a lot of motherfuckers do clothing. Yeah. Shout out Kent.
Yeah, Kent Wade for sure. Shout out Kent. We getting you on the show soon.
It's so many people I see do with clothing. As far as dreadlocks, kids, like everybody's doing something that might be similar, but like you said, we all bring our niche. And once we realize
she can only do so many heads in a day. Somebody else got to do the rest.
Yeah, you hear me?
Say 7,
man.
7 to 9.
I gotta get her to get my shit though.
Oh God, she got it.
Yeah, but yeah, bro.
Shout out to Derek Grant. Apply pressure.
Another one. Yeah, bro. I gotta get one. Like, it's a lot of us eating, man. I think the way we doing it, the way we putting Kankakee County on the map, it's love, bro. It's all love. It's all love.
I'm with you. I'm growling over here. Yeah, I agree. So we're gonna skip through some questions here. I got a good question, and it's been staring at me all day. I want to ask you. I actually want to ask you first.
Oh shit!
If you could ask God a question, what would it be? You only get one.
Where was you at during slavery, bro?
Damn.
Where your ass was at?
Where your ass was at when I was there?
Other than that, we good. That's the only question I got. That's a long time.
Man,
that's a long time, my boy.
I mean, damn, what would I ask God? I mean, that's something similar. Like,
bro, where your ass was at?
When will we ever benefit from all the 400? People like to say 400 years.
That's a long
400
time,
years
bro.
plus of what we going through, and I think it's transition years. I think we slowly coming to us taking our true standing, bro.
Okay,
as being kings and queens, we already curate the culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
where your ass was at?
But yeah, where your ass was at? For real. Shout out to God because I love you, but I think that's a good one, man. I had to piggyback on that.
Where your ass was at?
I had to piggyback.
I honestly can't even answer the question. So, look, most of these questions I have an answer for as I'm creating them and putting them together. And when I wrote that, I was like,
that's a hard one, bro. Cause I got so many.
I only get one.
I like.
Yeah, that's the only
like,
one I want.
I ain't gonna lie.
And I don't want it to be a selfish one. I don't want to be like, yo, can I please speak to my grandparents and the loved ones who have died? Just let me talk to them for a little
And
while.
that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
My bad.
okay. I was gonna say the same.
Why
thing.
you just don't come sit on the camera?
I know, right? Come
Let's
on,
get it,
man.
let's get it.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Introducing Kevin Hawkins, aka Troll God.
Yeah. What's up?
What's your question, bro?
Why do you allow evil? Is because you like to see chaos?
Is it? Is it?
Bro.
Is it? That's a good ass question, my boy.
I mean,
I can't wait till we start doing skits. Kevin is so
He
Good
gonna be
ass
perfect.
question. Shit, the fuck you mean?
but yeah, man.
That's
a
what
tough-
I'm,
that's
that's
a
what I'm
tough
asking them though.
That's it. That's the one.
That's it.
That's a tough one. I probably would
that's
have
cool.
to. Loved ones is a close one also.
man.
Like, but I wish.
I'll talk to them later. I'll talk to their ass later. Shit, they left. They ain't tell me when they was leaving. Shit,
That's true. That's
I'll
true.
kick it with their ass later. Bro, where your ass was at, bro? Because I'm pretty sure some of my ancestors had to deal with some of that shit. For me to be here,
They dealt with some
They
stuff
had to-
we could never
somebody
even
had to
fathom.
endure it, bro.
Somebody
You couldn't
had to
even
do it.
fathom.
You couldn't even endure half of that shit, bro.
Bro, where was you at, dog?
That's a good one.
Y'all ever think of this? They in the field, sun up to sundown, right?
Bro,
Soon as light come out, soon as you can see, right? Till you can't see no more.
you can't see no more.
Picking cotton, bro.
12 hours.
Picking all types.
When
of
have you ever heard of them going to the bathroom, bro? They literally just going on themselves,
Bro,
creating
Hey,
all day long.
bro, where your ass was at?
And I know they wasn't the first slaves, and realistically, they probably won't be the last. Our people, right?
I mean,
But all slavery in general, not indentured slavery,
Yeah.
not
I'm talking about Holocaust, all
Well,
that.
yeah.
hold on.
That's a
I'm
slave.
saying,
They were
all
enslaved
of it.
in
correct
camps.
me if I'm wrong. Were we the only ones brought to one country to the next?
No, because
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
the Jews were done the same way
Ain't no,
to the
ain't no
camps.
telling shit.
Right.
The Jews were brought to the camps.
Okay.
For anybody,
But what-
Indians, but they would stay in the same country.
Right,
He said
right.
that they leave a continent to go to another
Right.
continent.
Right.
for
Right.
anybody who had rule over another race, nigga, where was you at?
Facts.
If we all created equal,
Facts.
where the fuck was you at,
It's a
bro?
hard lesson, man. I'm with you.
Facts. That's a good one.
That's it. That's all
Speaking
I'm
of hard lessons, what is the toughest lesson to teach your children right now? Both of y'all got children, so we'll say children. He looked at you quick, like you gonna get it out.
Yeah.
You know, with kids, bro, like you don't want to taint their innocence. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But you do gotta tell them shit fucked up
Yeah,
in certain areas.
You have to. You have to.
So you gotta
Example, I'm not a parent.
molesters, rapists.
Okay.
They out here.
Racism.
Racism is out here. Everybody
School
ain't
shootings.
your
Okay, I
friend.
get what you're saying.
Everybody ain't your friend. You walk in the gas station, you know, kids, hi, kids speak to everybody.
Everybody, right.
And they at least looking. You know, so one of these motherfuckers might try to snatch you up. Do you know what happens or what you're supposed to do if somebody does that to you? It's hard teaching your
Right.
kids that.
Right.
It's hard thinking about that. But you gotta tell them. Because shit, otherwise, shit,
They're gonna be lost in the
They're
sauce.
gonna be lost. So just that balancing life with them, letting them know that it is bad shit, but trying to keep them innocent at the same time.
Right. Right.
That's it.
Wow. Hardest lesson to teach my children: learning how to manage your emotions. So growing up, like I said, I had to, and I ain't gonna say be taught, but I needed help to learn how to manage my emotions. So teaching them how to manage your emotions and knowing how to stay composed, especially as a young man. Like Larry June said, shout out to Larry June. You ain't composed. If you ain't composed, you ain't no man.
Right.
You gotta stay composed.
You
That's
hurts my nerves.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, man, just learning, like you said, teaching them the difference between who they friends, who not, man. It's definitely hard teaching them the finer lessons of life, because also you want them. I ain't gonna say you want life to teach them, but you do want them to grow through them mistakes and
I get what
those
you're
lessons.
saying. You want them to experience
it
life, but
for
not have to go
themselves.
through the pain.
Exactly.
I'm with
exactly. So like just trying to.
That's tough.
Yeah, playing that background person and being that.
First contact.
Yeah, being that first contact or that light.
Yeah.
You know, for them at the end of the tunnel when they like, damn. remember
hard,
you
yeah.
told me,
Yeah.
and it's like now you see when this happens because it's gonna happen again. I mean,
coming. Yeah.
how old are you, bro? Like
38 next
and,
month.
and sometimes shit just come back tenfold at you. You be like, damn, how the fuck is
I
this?
be back to back to back.
Exactly. So you gotta learn how to like, man, manage that and just learn how to go through life. Speaking on what you spoke on earlier. By yourself sometimes you gotta learn how to manage that, man. That's the hardest part.
It's like being
That's
a bench
the
player
hardest
and a starter at
Yeah,
the same
bro.
time.
Yeah, bro.
Being
It's
a
hard.
parent, bro.
It's hard,
You
bro.
gotta play
Yeah.
both roles.
Yeah, you
And
do.
the coach.
Yep.
And the GM.
Yep.
And
Take
the
notes,
assistant.
Devin.
The
Take
physical
notes.
assistant.
Yeah,
the
bro.
trainer.
Yeah.
The counselor.
You-
the
yup.
bus driver.
Yep.
I ain't
The chef.
know. I ain't know.
And
I'm
then,
saying,
no, he
you
telling the
gotta
truth.
do
He telling
all
the truth,
this.
bro. Because
You gotta do
he
all
telling the
this,
truth,
bro.
He telling the
All
truth
this.
because
Right.
if you don't, you always want to put your kids in a position where when you was 13, speaking of my oldest, my daughter, she 13. I want to put her in a position when I was 13. You wasn't at that same position. You elevated a little bit higher than me.
That's dope.
So what do I have to do that I didn't learn or that I was naive to? I can teach her, and that maybe she won't have to go through the same dumb shit that I did as a kid. Because I did a lot of dumb, fucked up shit, bro.
It's gotta
Like,
be
for real.
It's gotta be difficult, especially once they get older. It's gotta be difficult to be able to get across what you're trying to get them to learn, allow them to be themselves, and not pass on your frustrations to them as well.
But I think too, that's when like you just the more you let your kids be themselves, the less frustrating that is.
Yep.
Cause you know them.
Yep.
They have for you, bro.
Yep.
So you know what they're gonna do.
Were you
they
given that
capable of
as a
doing.
child?
What you mean?
With the things you just said,
To be
allowed
yourself.
to be yourself.
I think
To
my
create
mom,
less
I think my
frustrations.
mom allowed me to be myself, but at the end of the day, it's a structure you have to follow here. So you can be you, but you
Within the
gotta do
structure.
this.
Within the structure.
And I mean that makes sense because you can't let
To
your
an
kid-
extent.
Yeah.
Nah,
It just
sense.
depends on how
You
tight
can-
the structure is.
You can't.
I
Let
get what
your-
you're saying.
You can't let your kids run rampant.
That's true.
So
I
they have to
understand.
have some type. So with mine is like I think I give them a little bit more leeway, and it's different times now, bro. These kids smarter now than we were.
They got
then.
technology.
They more
they got more
exposed.
access
Yeah,
to a lot of
yeah.
stuff. So
They
you,
way
it's
more
hard, bro.
so
exposed.
you gotta
It's hard.
talk to them. You gotta let them be
Right.
able to express all that shit. But there's a certain realm of respect that you gonna give and receive back, and with that, we gonna go from there. So
I'm with
let them be
Yeah,
there.
no, agreed.
That's a good man.
Agreed.
That was really good.
Agreed.
You feeling it today, huh?
Surprise them kids.
That's where I was trying to take him so he can get out. He need to get that out. That's for him.
No, man, it is hard.
So speaking of social media, right? Social media impacts our lives directly or indirectly all the time, right? So what would you say are the benefits of social media? What are the drawbacks? And how much exposure do you allow your children to have with it?
You want to hit this first?
You can just hit one of them, all of them, whatever.
Well,
thoughts, basically.
I'm gonna just start with my daughter. She ain't on social media.
No.
No.
No Snapchat, no
Snapchat,
no kids,
Instagram,
YouTube.
no TikTok. No, she watches YouTube, but she's not.
She don't sign into a YouTube.
Nah, we not doing that. Why? Because again, the exposure, bro. Like I feel like it's certain things kids shouldn't be exposed to. I'm sorry. A kid should be exposed to certain things. Of course, as you grow, you want to talk them into steps to be prepared to get exposed to that.
Mm-hmm.
So when they see it,
They're ready to deal with
They're
it.
ready to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like TikTok, I feel like Instagram, I feel like Snapchat, and not knocking the parents that allow their kids to do it. Maybe they can monitor it better than I can. I don't know, but I just feel like it's too much, bro. Sometimes this era is nasty, bro. It's oversaturation, and that's not a good thing when you oversaturate something, bro.
Right.
And you get overstimulated. That's when you get a lot of issues. I feel like, but then changes of behavior.
Man,
and everything,
I
bro.
agree.
Like so, it's a fine line. When I feel like she's ready, go ahead. When I feel like my son ready, when he ready to hop on social media, it's probably gonna be fucking virtual social media when he get on.
Right.
Oh, Meta's gonna be here.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Kevin gonna be trolling everybody all through the metaverse. He ready.
Taking people Cadillac conversions off
man.
metal cars.
I was just gonna say, who took my Cadillac? Who took my Cadillac converter?
The cut and paste gonna be super crazy when that shit come out,
man.
But, yeah, man, it's just
Kevin gonna be running around with a sack,
Full of bullshit.
just stealing people's stuff from the
bullshit, bro.
nah,
You want this spoon with no sharp points?
what? It's gonna be crazy, bro.
You want this round fork?
It's gonna be crazy. It's
That's
hard.
funny.
It's hard, man. It's gonna be a thin line. Like I said, when I know she's ready, when I feel like she feels like she ready, because she was on it at first, it got taken away.
Right.
So because I feel like she wasn't she couldn't deal with it. So yeah, when she's ready for it, I'll definitely allow it. But social media, man, you got to learn how to detach. It's a lot of shit I do on social media, trolling. Mm-hmm. You got to learn how to detach from that. No, seriously though. No way. No, I mean, I don't troll. No, but for real though, you got to learn how to detach, because sometimes some people don't know how to detach from social media. Because I know niggas who be like, they'll meet me for the first time. Oh, bro, I've been knowing you for 5 years, bro. That's on Facebook, fam. You don't even know who the fuck I am,
right?
Bro. I could be a whole killer out here. Like, you don't know me just because I post a positive status, nigga. Like, you know me. So that's the sticky and nasty part about social media. People really thinking they know a person based off profile, and that's not life, bro. That's not life. So you gotta definitely know how to detach from it. So yeah. It's a good thing. Pros and cons, man. It's pros and cons to social media. Pros and cons.
This is true. The benefits, I think, you get the link with everybody that you fuck with at a rapid speed, I guess.
For sure.
Have conversations without being face to face, as well as just meet new people. So I think that's the benefit.
And make the world small.
Make the world real small. Information, technology, you can get a lot of information real quicker on there, which is what I like. My kids have TikToks, but I think with kids though, they always had that second nature of when they know what's right and what's wrong type shit. And like you said, just opening up with your kids, they like to tell you that. Like my kids see something weird, they be like, "What's this?" Or "I seen this," and then we'll know to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is. You know, some boys like one, and some girls like you know what I'm saying? Right. You just let them take it for what they take it.
Right.
But I think if any downfall, of course, is the second person people make outside of, like I said, outside of them. You know what I'm saying? Some people be too arrogant. Man. Some people be talking crazy. Man. They racism come out thicker.
Bro.
They niggerism
Twitter fingers, as they call them.
Twitter fingers, man.
Twitter fingers
strong. You see them in person and they just, I ain't me.
Yeah. Best of buds. We're buds.
Like you said, you gotta separate that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta separate it.
Yup.
So, I think that's probably the hardest thing.
You do, man. You do. I know niggas who done met trying to meet up with other niggas based off what they saying off social media, bro.
No lie.
Social media.
That's
bro.
how me and Devin got cool, bro. He don't even know it. So I already, just from his posts and stuff, I already seen how dope he could be.
Yeah.
That's the same conversation I'm talking about. So look, it's the same conversation. You just don't know it. So I remember, and this is when me and you first started. Same with you. Same situation. So inopinionated facts. Devin talking Devin, right? He posted his silliness. But you know, Devin has never been a direct, unless he cool with you, he don't come directly at you. The moment you get aggressive, Devin fall back laugh, memes, this jokes. This person just kept coming at Devin, and I'm reading it, and I'm reading it. And I'm like, I can't sit here and let this happen. So I instantly go in, I don't say that to the person. I just start talking to Devin. Yo, Devin, you good? You cool over here? What you need? And then shortly after, he came on there. nephew. He wasn't even saying nephew did, but
No,
it
he
was,
wasn't.
don't worry about such and such, because if anybody get out of line,
Buddy,
I'm right here.
and I'll beat his ass. Yeah, don't worry about it.
So,
Damn.
bro, he did again. He not like, bro.
Right.
I hold on to things and eventually let it go.
Right.
Once he cut you off, he ain't let it go. He ready when you ready.
That's when the 30 days come.
But then,
That'd be my deflect. Like you said, you gotta detach.
so like I done had. I mean,
Them 30 days help you, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Devin, you could be you could be a testimony to this. How many times niggas done came in my head trying to say, "Oh, let's flex on you," and it's like, bro, here go my address. Here you go. If you really about that life, come here. But I had to learn, niggas really be real life trolling.
I'm
to
the
get
worst
a reaction,
person to do that
to get
when
a
I'm mad
reaction.
at you.
No, I know.
I'm the worst.
But
Where you at? What's up?
No, but I do that because it's like, okay, if you really about that life, like let's really find out if something's about to happen. I had to learn, bro, like for real.
Don't have shit for that.
Yeah.
Detach from these.
That's why I don't take it
detach
personal
from
no more on
these dudes, bro.
social media. I don't
No,
take none of that
never
personal.
take it
A
serious.
whole
I don't even
respect.
debate no more really on there.
Never,
Chris knows
bro.
too.
Bro,
Chris knows
man,
too.
look, I don't like to open old wounds, bro. You feel me?
I'm with you.
So
It's in the
like,
past. Ain't no
yeah,
point
so
in-
like when motherfuckers do that to me, I have it all the time. Instagram, because I'm socially, prevalent on Instagram, Facebook, and I have niggas do that.
Right.
Man, look, bro, you really finna fight me about a nigga who making $1 million and you don't know this nigga?
Bet.
Like let's keep it.
Over
let's keep it a
sports
bean.
is the
Let's
craziest.
keep
Bet.
it a bean, bro.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
He's serious.
And we finna argue about it again after the fight. Bet.
like for real.
Argue
Bet.
after I whoop you. Argue.
After I beat your ass.
So
Bet.
Take the gloves out of the straw.
Hey, but a lot of niggas don't want to fight with gloves. They want to be gunplay like they signed with Rick Ross.
But a
They
lot
not.
of them cats not even playing gunplay,
'Cause they
bro.
can't
It's
fight.
Twitter fingers.
They can't
That's
fight.
easy to
No,
just
but
say
I know a
fingers.
lot of niggas who they talk like they'll box, but they ain't talking about boxing. They just wanna pull that hammer out.
And
And
look
now
crazy.
look at you over a Facebook
Dead
post
old
or an
bitch-ass
Instagram.
nigga.
And that's part of the reason I don't-
nigga take me
And
out.
so that's why I
That's why I don't
detach,
argue
bro.
on that no more.
I detach.
I
You ain't never noticed that?
No,
I
I-
don't do the sports arguments no more.
Devin, what do I
Now,
do?
be getting you
Look,
some.
hey, Devin, that's different.
Different,
That's
bro.
personal.
You
That's
look,
personal.
you asking me, you coming at me playfully with the sports stuff. That like, you know what I'm saying? Like I come
Let's
at your
go,
boy.
Russ.
I was just gonna say. You know who to say.
It's
I know who to
different
say
when
for
we do it
you
'cause we know each
Chris
other.
Calmees, shout out to Chris Calmees.
Yes,
That's my
Chris
guy. We
Calmees.
talk sports. I talk sports here. But after a while, bro, as soon as somebody else come in, I usually just walk out.
Yes, sir.
Because to me, most people don't even talk with knowledge. They just talk about how
They
they
just
feel. Or they like
what
our
they
boy
see on
here, they
TV.
just want to troll and they just try to get some emotion out of you. Because Kevin,
God.
Or what they see, or they repeating what they see on
the
TV.
troll guy coming back for the show.
Man. This nigga drunk.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm on my way though.
You finna go next door, huh?
Oh,
It's not a blunt.
I wish.
Cigar.
I wish. Put some weed.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
So Chris,
No.
we love to talk on this show. Relationship with parents. We like to talk about. That's what I'm trying to get. We like to talk about how that correlates to you as a parent. So, how was your relationship with your parents growing up?
You know what? Somebody home, big dog.
That ain't hungry. It's time for the deuce.
Straight back to
Hey,
the
as soon as I get to the city,
I heard that.
the deuce.
The whole drive back.
Man,
Tootin'.
You better yeah.
I was gonna say I'm like
Yeah,
15
right.
minutes away.
Yeah,
I'm
man, do
good.
it.
Pops live 2 minutes from here. I'm ready if I gotta go.
Facts. What correlate? I mean, me and my mom's relationship, again, God rest her soul. That relationship,
R.I.P.
yes, R.I.P. Her birthday is actually October 4th. So,
Shout out to the Libra mom.
Libra. Me and her relationship was, I ain't gonna lie, niggas hate to say it. I was a mama's boy. I love my mama.
God.
Shit,
Yeah.
my,
Yeah,
you know, I love my mama, but I knew I had to learn, of course.
Separate
from
that shit. Yeah.
But our relationship was always well. She really tried her best to raise 5 kids by herself. You know, you had my sister Danielle, the oldest.
Shout out.
Yeah, you had me. You had my sister Bree,
Shout out
and
to
you
Bree.
had my brother JJ and my brother Aaron.
JJ
Jay,
Aaron,
shout out to JJ.
Yeah,
Killer nephew
yeah,
ass
killer,
on the
man.
court.
Speaking of both
Hey, Hey man, but she raised us by ourselves, so all the single mothers out there, I shot them out. It's hard, man. It really is hard because me with a temper problem, me doing what I do, and all the other kids' problems.
You just won.
Exactly. I learned how to give attention to multiple kids, bro. I got two.
Right.
I've seen a woman give attention or tried her best to, again, because it's limited.
Plus working.
Plus
working.
And then when she got sick and stuff and couldn't work, she used to be a teacher. She was still doing it with her health going bad. She was still doing it. Even me in my late 20s, she's still constantly teaching me, bro. Yeah. So just seeing that, it definitely gave me patience.
Right.
Patience, man. Patience. My pops, he really wasn't there. So just being there for my kids. And he was there a little bit, but he wasn't there in totality. So
he wasn't a regular.
Right, he wasn't a regular. He was a part-time father. So just being there full-time, me personally, that just, it just gives my kids or myself a different outlook on how to raise them, bro. Because I ain't never had it.
Oh, God.
Okay. And how does that correlate to you as a parent? Both of your interactions with both parents.
I mean, as a parent, like I said, man, you learn how to raise kids, bro. Yeah. Like not having a father, it taught me how to be there, how to be a father, and it sounds right. It sounds weird.
It definitely gave you the motivation to become one. Right.
Some people monkey see, monkey do. They see their pops or their moms not involved in their life, and they go down that same tunnel. Me, I saw it as let me get out this sewer. What didn't I have that I felt like could have benefited in my life, and it was being a father.
Let's equip.
So shit, it definitely, him not being there definitely put a light in my life to be there for my kids. And like I said, with my mother, it correlates with me just showing them patience, teaching them. Because like you said, you got to be their coach. You got to be everything. You got to be everything.
And you got to pay.
Man.
Yeah,
fuck what you talking about.
Damn.
Shit, and you got to pay.
Man, look.
Shit.
I don't have those problems. But I know niggas. One of my niggas and multiple niggas that got those problems by the blessings of God in the universe. I don't have those problems.
We gonna keep it that way.
Me and my kids' mothers, we at a good standing. They know.
Shout out to the ladies, dude. Don't have the men on child support.
Shout
out to
them, man.
Shout
out to them, man. For real. Your boy, they know I'm here. And they not bitter, so that's a good thing. Because sometimes that be the play. Not all the time in child support. You got some broke ass niggas, but
we ain't talking about.
That's another show.
We not talking.
In the words of Broke Dusty, that's another show.
Yeah, that's another show.
Another time,
man,
for another show.
Bro. Yes, sir.
Shout outs, bro.
Yeah, man.
Nope. Go ahead.
Shout out to all the mamas who ain't got their baby daddies on child support.
That's why I just said that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know, right?
You want me to go or you ready?
No, you go ahead.
You want me to go? Special shout out to the audience, especially to the stage.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Smitty. Last minute came through, saved us. We appreciate you. This is why you are the unofficial third host. This is why anytime you got a question, we let it come through on the show.
Oh shit!
We appreciate.
Shout out to Hand Sanitizer. Hand Sanitizer.
Now you got one. That man said, "Y'all got jewelry." Me and Chris Moore said we don't really wear jewelry. He said, "Well, if you do, when you got to clean it, put a hand sanitizer for about 15 minutes." Yeah. Walked off for 2 minutes. Hope he came back and said, "Y'all got white shoes?"
That nigga.
He said, "You know how you clean them? Hand sanitizer. Put it on there for about 15 minutes."
Man, drop the whole two bands on the table.
Yes, sir.
2 phones on the camera.
Hand
phone, regular phone with
Who are you?
That's hand sanitizer.
That's Smitty people.
First name hand, last name
people.
sanitizer.
Shout out to Smitty.
That's Smitty.
Shout out to Smitty.
Shout out.
You know what we say when we end the show?
What's that?
And cut the show.
Shout out already?
He did a shout out.
I ain't do my shout out.
My apologies. Bring it back.
Bring this up.
Make a noise. Yeah.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Opinionated Facts group. Make sure y'all join that.
Yeah.
Hit me up on Instagram, CWCWUBB_. Shout out actually to Devin Wilson who made the intro to my podcast.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate that. I can't wait to that. Yes,
He gonna be on the show soon.
I can't wait till that shit drops. Shout out to Smitty for letting us use his barbershop.
Dog.
Shout out to All In Show, one of the dopest motherfucking shows in Kankakee
Appreciate
County.
it, bro.
Kankakee County in the
Appreciate
world.
it.
Shout them
Appreciate
out
it.
and everybody else that's doing their thing. Love, peace, my kids, happiness. Man, that's it, man.
What you got? You want to shout out, bro?
Hey, shout out to All In Show. Shout out to C-Dub Wub.
C-Dub Wood.
He just changed my whole shit.
Right here.
Hey,
Mitch,
Yes,
a.k.a. Broke Dusty.
Yeah.
Brian Hollywood Harwood. Can't forget the 7 foot of Devin Vance.
Yeah.
Shout out
Hey.
Devin, man.
Calvin Payno, Keith Hawkins, Kayla Hawkins.
Shout out Jay.
My wife.
Shout out Muhammad.
Her name is not.
Shout out to Ray Cole.
Cause y'all know.
Shout out to the wife.
Keep making that music.
What we say when we in the show?